Oh,
Like
it's that kind of show.
Like-
welcome to Dallas.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm sure you have.
A lot of
Especially
things.
here in Dallas.
Especially
Oh,
here.
yes, honey. There's snowstorms happening everywhere.
Speaking of love, are you
Yes.
seeing anybody?
They busted out with the booze.
Should we
Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers.
Hey, well, thanks for joining, everybody. Today we have Chris Sapphire on the pod. We are so excited. Welcome to the pod, Chris.
Hey, everybody. Ow. I know I look like the exorcist. I'm so happy to be here. Thank y'all so much for having me.
We're so pumped.
It's Friday when we're filming this, so whenever you see this, we're time traveling, you guys. And
Oh,
look,
yeah.
they busted out with the booze.
Should we
Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers to queers.
Cheers.
Hey. Ooh.
Love it. Yeah.
Tastes like a cigarette.
Cigarette.
How are y'all today?
We're doing good. We're so excited.
I'm excited to be here. I try to get here early like y'all told me to, but honey, the traffic in Dallas. Everybody's moving to Dallas. This is where we're doing this. And what's up, man? More opportunities to find love.
You know it. You know
True.
it.
Speaking of love, are you
Yes.
seeing anybody?
No, I am so single. I've been single since I was 15. I actually said that on my season of The Circle. I've been single since I was 15. I'm on Tinder. I was on Plenty of Fish.
What about Grindr?
No.
What? Why?
Okay, so fun story. Many years ago, I got very curious to see what Grindr was about.
Yes.
So I downloaded it,
Yes.
and
It's
all
dangerous.
my homies were like, "Girl, what are you doing out here, girl?" I said, "Oh my gosh." I said, "Let me delete." So I deleted it, and then I got on Plenty of Fish. Never caught a fish.
Oh.
Aw.
And now I'm just on Tinder. I'm a Tinderella.
What about Raya? You should be on Raya. You're like a full celebrity.
I've never heard of Raya.
Oh my God, Raya is like an exclusive dating app for celebrities.
Whoa.
Chris.
Well, I don't really even see myself as a celebrity. I'm just me. It's so weird when I'm out in the world, people, stop me wherever I'm at, even when I don't have makeup or my hair done, or when the pandemic was going on with the mask. And I'm just like, I just stay so grounded to the world, But
Yeah.
I do see that my life changed on the outside, but in the inside, I'm still me, eating beans and rice and Cheetos, scratching my nuts. No, I'm just kidding.
So could you tell us a little bit about how you got cast for The Circle and what it was like?
Yes. Okay. So I had just finished a stint. I was a pop culture personality on a national morning news show. And I finished that, and I get a call from Alyssa Edwards. She's a really famous drag queen from RuPaul's Drag Race. And she says, "Girl, I got my own reality show, and I want you to be on it." And I said, "Yeah, let's do it, girl." I mean, I have known her since I was 18.
Wow.
And so I saw Alyssa's success just blow up. And I said, "Let's do it. We're friends. It'll be fun." I did that. And after her show wrapped up, that's when I got the call. Another call. She goes, "Girl, there is this new show called The Circle. They're looking for people." She goes, "I think you would be great because your whole life's social media." And it's true. Before
Right.
I was on the morning news show and all that, I had always done social media. I grew up with it, YouTube and MySpace and all that stuff. And so I take the call. I hit it off with the casting guy. He's like, "We're coming to Dallas soon. We want to meet you." So I went to that, and I just kept getting a call back and a call back and a call back. Mind you, I had auditioned for shows before, and I always got so close.
Right.
I was always on the hill, but I never seemed to go right back down like a roller coaster. I always got there, and it just went right back. This was the first time I went down, and I said,
Hallelujah.
"Hallelujah, honey." It was one of the longest audition processes of my life. We had no idea just how big the show was going to be.
Did you know what the show was going to be?
Yeah, did they tell you?
I had seen like a little 10-second clip from the UK version because The Circle comes from the UK.
Oh, what?
Massive hit over there. And
It was filmed there, right?
It was filmed there.
Yeah, a
So
lot
they-
of people don't know
Yes.
that.
It
They
was
flew you
filmed
to
there.
the UK.
They flew me to the UK.
First class?
Hope so.
I don't think it was.
Oh, came on Netflix.
Netflix.
It felt like first class. I will say this. Since then, Netflix does fly me first class.
Okay.
I love
All
it.
right. Okay.
But I will say, it was in the UK. I didn't expect it. None of us did to become what it became. And it just kept getting bigger and bigger because we had no idea a pandemic was coming. And girl, here we are, which blows me away. Almost 3 years later.
I know.
And the fact that I'm here, it's like, it's a blessing. These are my Kleenex, by the way. My allergies are really bad.
If you're on YouTube.
Yes.
That's exciting.
So what I didn't know is being flown to the UK was still not a shoo-in that you're on the show.
Really?
It was still part of an audition process that we were not aware of. 2 weeks into my stay in Europe, I'm just being a tourist, having the time of my life. My chaperone that was guiding me throughout the town of Manchester is like, oh my God, you're in. I got cast that Thursday of the second week I was over there, and I was the first bitch to walk in.
You were the first one they showed up on the screen too.
Yes, I was. And I felt so good to represent Dallas because I grew up in Oak Cliff, Pleasant Grove, the hoods. And I've never seen anybody on reality TV from my neck of the woods.
Right.
Every time you see Dallas on reality TV, it's always rich oil folks. And I was like, I'm just your everyday homegirl from the block. And I thought, here we go. I get to give the world this from my viewpoint. And I'm so grateful and so thankful to all the fans out there who welcome me in with open arms because, to be honest with you guys, when you're gay and you go on reality TV, it can go either way. They're going to love you or, honey, get ready because they're going to tear you down. I am living a miracle right now as to how the world received it. And this was a very diverse show, but it was not a show like what we're used to, like RuPaul's Drag Race or something where it's catering to LGBTQIA audience. This is the world. And the reception has just been a miracle. And I'm so glad I was myself and not a catfish because it was just me being me. And
Yeah.
I'm like,
I think you would have been a great catfish, though.
Yeah.
well, if I ever go back, there's rumors. There's things cooking up. Who
Ooh.
knows? Who knows?
Can you give us an exclusive?
Well, today, by the time y'all watch this, but on this moment, season 5's cast just dropped today.
Oh.
Today. And they threw in a big old bomb. One person is from a previous cast.
Oh.
And we don't know who. And I believe that is opening the door and setting up the stage to something big.
That's amazing.
So exciting.
Dun, dun, dun.
That's
Stay
awesome.
tuned. Oh, it's exciting. I can't wait to see who it is. I have no clue who it is.
So why didn't you go as a catfish?
I have a really bad memory. If you
Same.
saw my season, I have a big notebook on there. I have a really bad memory. I forget everything. And I felt I would stumble
Oh, okay.
with keeping up that gig, you know?
Gotcha.
So I was, I'm just going to do me. I said, I've been myself since, I always say I've been doing me since 93 and I've been feeling great since 88. And I just went with that. So
I always wonder if anyone in your life was hesitant for you to do a reality television, because I always think of this one season of Big Brother. There was this one girl, I won't get into who and whatever, and when she got out, she was fired from her job, dropped from her modeling agency, her fiance dumped her ass, and I was just like, oof, that is rough. Yeah. And so I'm always like, you know, were you ever worried that you would say something and just like it got taken the wrong way?
I really wasn't because of my faith. In my faith, we surrender to God, and there's a beautiful verse that I keep on my phone whenever I do live speaking or anything. It says, you know, keep your eyes on God and he will give you the words to say. And I just went with that, and it gives you so much peace that you don't have to second guess everything you're saying and doing, and oh my God, did I say something wrong? Because I'm trusting in God to not mislead me in whatever I do. And honey, look, it turned out great.
I love it.
That's true.
He's faithful. And so I always work with that. Whatever I do, I was just in Austin, Texas. I had a gig out there. And right before I went on stage, I said, wow, this is the first time I get to live host. I had done that in the past, but because the pandemic came and everything, so many of the gigs got canceled. I said, this is the first time I get to do this again. And I love live hosting. And it just felt so good to be back out there in a live audience, because that's when it's for real, you guys. When the people are just staring at you like this. Oh, it's the best. And yeah, it went well, but I meditate on that and it works.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's perfect. Oh my gosh. We have a lot of questions, actually. We got a lot of responses. We put out on Instagram questions to our fans about you coming on the show.
Oh my God.
Should we do some now? I have a couple. Amira has a couple.
Yeah, why don't you hit a couple of yours?
I'd be curious because I'm curious about a couple of them on here. So the first question from a viewer is, did you ever get bored in your pod?
Oh my gosh, yes.
And what was it like? Like, did you ever get to go out? Like, I saw the gym. Was it all on the same floor? Did you ever see anybody in the gym? Like, did you ever interact with anybody?
I never interacted with anybody. You can't hear anyone else in the other rooms.
Okay.
The room, I actually live there. I'm sleeping, I'm cooking, I'm eating. The other places like the gym or the pool, that's where you go if the production people are like, okay, we need you over here. Oh. And it's so cool because you don't see these rooms until you enter them. You're like, oh my God, yay. And then out of nowhere, the game starts and you just got to start playing.
Jeez.
And because we had never seen these rooms, it was so much fun leaving my apartment to go somewhere else. Mm-hmm. But the only people you interact with is, production folks that are coming to check in, make sure you're good. Do you need anything food-wise or anything like that? But yeah, I didn't get to interact with nobody.
Do you feel like it prepared you for the pandemic a little bit? Being
I believe
isolated?
So. I believe so. And I'm really, really good at just being calm and meditative and not stressing out too much about things. And so I was chilling. Did I get bored? Yeah, there were times I was a little bored, but that's why you see us in there playing little games,
yes,
scribbling. Honey, I stayed meditating and it got me through.
Perfect.
That's how you do it.
That's it. That's awesome.
Okay, I'll do one. So Instagram question, who do you talk to the least from season 1?
I think the person I talk to the least would probably be Antonio.
Okay.
Antonio. And that's because Antonio is out in, I think last time I checked or saw was in Africa. And I think he appeared on Forbes magazine. He's doing really, really good out there with the whole basketball thing that he's a part of.
Okay.
But as for everybody else, we check in periodically. I see them a lot every year after every season ends. We do a big rap party.
Oh, that's
so
awesome.
It's all chill. I stayed with Joey for a week. I love him. I love when Sammy picks me up at the hotel or wherever. Mm-hmm. Miranda is everything. I was recently in LA a few months ago, and I stayed with Miranda, and Alana came through from season 1, the model, beautiful Alana.
Yeah.
We all stayed together in Miranda's apartment. We had a ball. Clubbing, dancing. Joey met up with us. Parker met up with us from one of her seasons.
Yes.
And, dude, it's so much fun. These kids are a blast in person.
That's awesome.
And when we're all together, I forget at times that, oh yeah, we're all part of this franchise. And when we're out, the way the public is like, oh my God, it's the Circle folks. And it's like, oh yeah, that's so weird.
You're so caught up in the moment you forget.
Yeah, it's like an out of body kind of deal. But it's really cool. The people are cool.
That's awesome.
That's so
great.
cool.
So you guys, after every season, there's a party.
So far, yeah.
That's very cool.
After every season, we have a big party. Today, the new cast was announced.
Yep.
And it's fun seeing who's on there. A homie of mine is on this season. I
Really?
had no idea. I'm so happy for him.
Can you say who?
Yeah, Oliver. Everybody check out Oliver. He's on the latest season of The Circle. He was on another reality show with T.S. Madison. Mm-hmm. He's out there in Atlanta. So I'm so thrilled what this will do for his life and career.
Okay,
and it's
cool.
just cool. Small world.
Very small world.
Yeah.
That's great.
That's
perfect. So this is kind of, somebody submitted this question, but I also thought this because I'm a big fan of Big Brother.
Yes.
Are the cameras rolling 24/7?
All the time.
All the time.
The only time that camera moves, y'all, is when you nature calls. When nature calls.
Okay.
When you go to the restroom, honey, that camera moves up. Or when you're showering, that camera moves up. They ain't trying to see, hear, or none of that. But best believe when I was in there, I was doing the most to give them a show.
I bet.
Because we got a microphone on us. And I said, did y'all hear that? It was a mess. It was a mess. That's the only time. But when you're asleep, that camera's on you. When you're cooking, it's on you. And then the alert comes out of nowhere. And you just got to start playing the game. And I had no idea what I was doing. I walked up in there blind. And it happened the way it did.
That's amazing.
Yes.
That's awesome. There was a little more to that question.
There was.
Okay.
And I'm curious about it too. Was there any self-time in order to do any deeds? Like jerking off or anything?
Oh,
when?
It's that kind of show.
When? I wouldn't be able to last a week. I don't think.
I'm sure you could have, but those cameras would have caught it.
They would have caught it. Would they show it?
No, it ain't that kind of show. But I'm sure if somebody was crazy enough, they probably could have, or in the shower or whatever. But I never went down that road. Okay. I was like, I kept it PG. Yeah.
Okay. I only asked because I was interested to know.
That's a great question. I'm sure a lot of people think that.
Yeah.
When I did a few interviews on the radio a while back, I always joked around. I was like, take your vibrator with you. Just take it with you. Just let a little vibration happen. Just leave it there. I'm just playing, y'all.
All right. One of our Instagram followers wants to know, who is the nicest celebrity you've ever met and who is the least nice?
Ooh, the nicest celebrity I've met. I've talked to many. Met, I would say, Ivy Queen. She is a legendary, the queen of reggaeton music. Latin community. I already know, y'all know who I'm talking about. She came to Dallas. I had the pleasure of being in her tour bus with Alyssa Edwards and friends. And she is one of the nicest celebrities. And she's an icon legend.
Right.
And she follows me on Instagram. And every now and then I comment and we catch up. She's just so sweet. Ariana Grande.
Nice.
So, oh my God. So nice. It blew me away when I saw that she was following me for a while on Instagram.
Where did you meet her?
On Instagram. We chatted for a
Oh,
while.
that's
Very,
so
very,
cool.
very nice. People I grew up admiring and loving from when I was a kid to a teenager. It is amazing kicking with them on Instagram and seeing that they're my friends and that they watch the show. I grew up admiring and loving this artist named Anastasia. And I would always tell my friends in high school, that's going to be my friend one day. That's going to be my friend. Well, during all the madness of the circle, she started following me. I was blown away. We started chatting and chatting and chatting. She is one of the nicest stars ever. I recently flew to Chicago to see her in concert. She spotted me in the audience, and I just had to take that moment to be like, God, wow. Jay Manuel
incredible.
from Top Model, the guy with the silver hair. So kind, so sweet. And there's been others. There's actually been other stars that have talked about me and I get tagged in all of that. And it's just really nice to hear the nice things they say. So it's been amazing, amazing.
That's cool.
That is cool. So no celebrity that you met who hasn't been so nice?
Everybody has been really nice. I'm not trying to be like, you know, Mary Moo Cow, but everybody's been very, very nice. Very, very nice. I'm thankful, yes. But if I ever meet somebody who's a total biatch, I'll come back and let you know.
Circle
back.
Circle
back.
Okay. And this is another question. What's your biggest pet peeve?
My biggest pet peeve is dirtiness. Okay. I'm a Virgo. I'm a clean freak. So I need order. I can't stand mess.
Yeah,
it does
fair.
something to my mind, you know?
Right.
So that's a huge pet peeve for me. Also, when I wake up, I need a good 30-minute window to be in silence and rev my motor. If I'm waking up and people are already yelling and screaming all around me, I'm like, oh my God. So those are a few of my pet peeves. Also, I can't stand when people fart at the club. I'm like, bitch, of all places, you had to come here and fart at the club?
That's gross.
And I'm sure y'all have experienced that. You're walking by, you're feeling good, you're looking cute, and then you walk into the big bubble of gas. It's disgusting. You can smell what they ate.
Ew.
Oh, no.
It's a mess.
We've ran into a lot of different things at the club.
Oh, I'm sure you have.
A lot of
Especially
things.
here in Dallas.
Oh, yes, honey. There's snowstorms happening everywhere.
Do you have any club recommendations?
I sure do. If you're ever in Dallas, Texas, honey, I highly recommend the Dallas Gayborhood. We have the biggest gayborhood in all of Texas.
Love it.
A few years ago, it was just designated a historical landmark.
That's amazing.
Yeah, honey. We got about, last time I counted, I think 20 gay bars in Dallas. The Strip is the main place where you go party. And then there's other gay bars all around the area. I love TMC, C as in cookie. Great, great patio.
Okay, I haven't been there yet.
Oh, honey, you can see me there, God willing, tonight.
Tonight?
God willing, tonight. It's Friday.
Cheers.
Yes.
That's amazing. Yeah, Amir and I have had our runs on the Strip. We love it. I want to move closer.
It's the best. It's so much fun.
We
out
like
there.
S4.
Yeah.
S4, legendary. Big old circuit party club up there. Here's the thing, you guys. Partying in the gayborhood, any gayborhood in the country, you can get turned up way cheaper than if you're in any straight club.
True.
Clock that.
True.
Notice that. It's so much fun. And if you're a girl, there's so many fabulous straight girls at gay clubs. There are, because they don't want to be bothered by men always hitting on them. So you're going to be surrounded by drag queens, gay guys, lesbians, straight girls. Everyone's welcome.
And they just pump you up.
They do.
They do, like, everyone's so complimentary.
And there's really no dress code in the gayborhood.
No.
Which is, that's like, Chris has a big issue with dress codes.
Yeah, I don't like dress codes.
There's none there. You'll see people in fur coats. You'll see people in drag. You'll see people walking around dressed as a dog.
Yep.
People in
literally
no shirt.
No shirt, underwear.
Barely pants. Yeah.
Hooker heels. They got it all.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, honey, come on down to your local neighborhood. Support local drag. Okay.
Always.
I know we love RuPaul's, but support local drag.
Chris and I went to the drag brunch at the Virgin. Have you ever been?
Oh
My
my
God.
God. Yes, with Jenny P.
Yes.
Yes, man.
We
That's
love
my
her.
homegirl.
We love her.
Oh, she's iconic. Hilarious.
She's so funny.
Now that queen is funny.
Mm-hmm.
Natural.
Oh, we had a great time.
Her
when she
humor
was
is on
there.
that other level.
Yeah,
She
we
gets
ran into
on
her
there.
outside and we were just chatting and drinking. And
Yes.
it was too much. It
Oh,
was
that's
so
the
fun.
best.
I got a nice photo with her.
Yes.
She's amazing. I love
Oh,
her.
Dallas has so much legendary drag. A lot of queens have come out of here. Alyssa, Laganja, Shangela, Plastique, Asia, the other, who else? Yeah, so many other girls.
Mm-hmm.
Dallas is
Huge.
throwing them out there. And before Drag Race, Dallas was always big on the pageant circuit.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Oh,
I
didn't
see
know
that.
Oh,
Big
honey.
hair.
Oh, all of that alien updos, honey. Oh, Mars attacks, all that stuff. Sorry, all my allergies.
So you're clubbing this weekend?
I plan on it. My best friend is moving out of town. He's going to be a flight attendant. He leaves Monday, so I want to go see him. He actually lives down the street from here.
Is this Victor?
Yes.
I know
Okay.
Victor.
Yes.
Through your Instagram. And I'm not a creep. I'm not a
Yes.
creep, I swear. I just think you have a bunch of attractive friends. And I
Oh,
was saying
thank
Amira
you.
to Amira the other day. I'm like, I've been here for a year and I've just like, where are the men?
Where are you from?
Canada.
We
No
both
way.
moved here from
Yeah.
Canada. Yeah.
Oh my, welcome.
Thank you.
How long? You've been here for a year?
A year.
A year?
A year.
Y'all are best friends?
Yeah.
Yes.
And y'all said, let's move to Dallas.
And start a podcast.
Exactly.
Welcome to Dallas.
Thank you.
The
We're loving it.
I love all our sister cities in Texas. I love them all. But there is something so magical about Dallas. Look at the skyline at night. Ain't it just colorful
it's
and beautiful?
beautiful.
The
It's
Dallas
beautiful.
Cowboys.
Beautiful.
Everybody's moving here. Clearly, everybody's moving here. And I will say that some of the nicest messages I get online are from people from Canada.
I believe that.
I do too. Canadians are so nice.
But
Oh,
you know
honey.
what? I feel like Texans are a little bit Canadian. Like they feel like nicer than every people in other states.
Everyone's so respectful here. Very respectful.
There is a Southern charm.
Yeah.
Very Southern charm. I love it.
And I mean, you can't get no lower than Texas. I mean, it's just South,
Mm-hmm.
right in the middle of the United States, deep, deep South. And you will see that the stereotypes you're used to seeing on TV are not really true once
They're
you get
not.
here, right?
Yeah.
Look out this window, folks. Where are the horses, the pigs, and the longhorns? They ain't here. That is a skyscraper. So I always think it's funny when you see reality shows that deal with Dallas, they always go down that route. You see a cow and stuff. Where is this farm? I'm seeing all these bitches out here in the hood eating chips at the bus stop. You know what I'm saying? That's Dallas.
I hear you.
And there's a very fabulous side to Dallas too. I'm just saying that.
There's a very fabulous side. of
Yes, we're
Dallas.
actually in the fabulous side of it right now.
Oh yeah.
Yes, we are. So yes, come to the neighborhood, get all your life, get all your kicks. And you're a very attractive guy.
Well, thank you.
Love is coming.
Love is coming.
Just be patient.
Thank you
Don't
for
rush
that.
your cake, let it bake. See?
You know it.
There you go.
But yes, we totally got off track there, and your friend Victor is leaving. I know
He's
that.
leaving, my baby is leaving. He's
Well,
one of
you
my
know.
bestest
Well, I
friends.
know.
Okay,
Only
where's he
from
going?
Chris's Instagram.
Where's he going?
He's going to Houston to train to be a flight attendant.
Oh, that's so cool.
And then after that, they relocate him to one of 9 or 10 cities, something like that. And wherever he goes, I keep telling him, this is God's will. Go. He's always dreamt of seeing the world. And I'm like,
Perfect.
this is your answer right here. You
Perfect.
get to see the whole freaking world. And I truly believe that if we have nothing to lose, go. And if you're afraid, go. if you ever meet an area in your life, a crossroads or something, and you're scared, then that's where you need to go. Because the only thing that holds any human back in this lifetime is fear.
Yes.
And on the other side of fear is that blessing, honey. You know, I remember when it was the finale of The Circle and it was going to be the interview part. I remember for the first time, I don't really get nervous or any of that. I felt a little like, oh my God, this is huge. And all of a sudden this thought popped in my head. And the thought was, remember when, I felt like God was telling me, remember when I split the sea for Moses and he was liberating all these people to this promised land. They were terrified when they saw the sea open, but he walked through, you know, that faith walked through. And in that moment it said, walk through. And I walked and look what it did. So when you're afraid, walk through. And yes,
Always.
it may be scary, but on the other end, honey, is freedom and everything you've ever wanted. And so I told Victor, if you're scared, that's where you need to go.
That's amazing. Well, Victor, we're rooting for you.
Shout
Good
out.
luck with it all.
I'm trying not to sniffle.
I think one of the last things I wanted to ask you about was on your Instagram, you seem so close with your family. You're always posting about them, and I love that. So do you want to tell us a little bit about your family? I feel like I know them.
My family is so unique. I have a huge Latino family. My mom, she dreamt of being a model. She dabbled in modeling. She was a Tina Turner impersonator growing up. So I grew up with Tina and Grace Jones, Boy George, all those amazing people that I wanted to grow up to be like. And my dad is from Durango, Mexico.
Oh.
A little ranch town with donkeys, pigs, and all that stuff. Total opposite folks that fell in love.
Wow.
And then I popped out of that. So I'm like, I'm both of them coming out into this world. They're very accepting, loving. At first it was rocky with my dad, of course, because, you know, from his upbringing. But my mom was instantly accepting. I came out when I was 14.
Oh, wow.
So I've been out for, oh my gosh, forever.
Ages.
A hot minute.
Yeah,
Forever.
a hot
Yeah,
minute.
most of my life. And yeah, they love the gays. They're so cool. And outside of my immediate family, tons of aunts and uncles. We get together and have cookouts. It's just a lot. It's a blessing.
Wow, that's awesome.
That
Yeah.
is amazing.
I love a big family because you'll never be alone.
True.
But I never feel alone. I
Right.
don't.
Same.
You know, even
Same.
though I've been single so long, I don't feel alone. Just fall in love with yourself until someone can enjoy you, you know?
I think I have.
Oh, I love that. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm an Aquarius.
Oh, yeah, honey. Aquarians, it's their way or the highway. You know? But the thing with Aquarians is that when you like somebody, you really like somebody.
Yeah, that's the
Yes.
thing. I try not to fall
Aw.
too hard. You
What's
know?
the longest relationship you've ever had?
I've never dated a guy.
Never.
No.
Yeah. Oh my. Are you a virgin?
That's no. Oh dear God, no.
He said, oh,
Do you
no,
see
no.
his neck?
Oh God, we do not need to talk about the neck.
Oh my God. Oh,
We
it's-
were in Mexico last week, and yeah. Anyway,
Oh.
Chris is up to some unholy things.
My
some
brain-
very
I'm like,
unholy
I'm
things.
just gonna keep it PG. We'll talk about that after the show.
I think
Yes.
we do need to wrap it up, though. Chris, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank y'all for having me.
So exciting. And for those of you who don't know, when Chris and I started making Majesty Mike, we were getting a list together of who we'd like to have come on. And we're trying to think of authentic people that are awesome, that we just genuinely think we'd like in real life. And you were one of the people at the top of our list. So having you on our first episode is just a pinch me moment. We so appreciate it.
We love you. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much. I wish y'all all the best.
Thank you so much.
And just know dreams come true.
Dreams come true.
They
We'll see
really
you
do.
again.
Oh, God
You'll have to
willing,
come
yes.
back.
You're going to have to come back.
Yeah, you have
I
to
would
come
love
back.
to.
We have more stories.
There's tons to talk about. And I'll say this. I'll see y'all, God willing, in the neighborhood.
Oh, you know it.
And
You
to
better believe
everybody
it.
who's watching, never give up on your dreams, okay? Don't rush the cake. Let it bake. And I'm telling you, once it bakes just right, it's going to be so delicious.
Well, should we cheers?
Cheers,
Cheers.
y'all. Yay.
Thank you.
See you next time.
See you soon.